So what is a trope in like movies and TV shows that you just hate? That's just like every time you see it, just what the fuck, you know? Do you have one? Do you really not have one? Do you not care? Like, how do you feel? What you got? I'll let one of you go first, whatever you want to do.
There's nothing I really hate. There's stuff, especially as a horror movie fan, in horror movies that annoys me. And
Falling
we
down?
talk about,
Down?
falling down. Mostly the stupid white guy and or girl that goes to check on every noise when fucked up shit is happening.
Mhm.
And like they're aware that fucked up shit is happening and they knowingly put themselves in danger for no reason. Drives me nuts. You know, you sit there, you're like, what are you doing? Don't fucking go in there. Why are you going in there? Like, you have shitty things happening to people around you. People are dying and shit. And like, if you think Scream, you're aware that people are getting these phone calls at this and you get the phone call and you're still playing fucking games with this person on the phone. You're still checking the doors and doing the shit. Like,
how are you not like hearing like, hello, Matt, do you want to play again? Click. Like, no.
You're not posting yourself up somewhere with a weapon and just waiting for them to come for you because like they're coming regardless. Like,
I hear you. What about you, Mar?
Running up the stairs. Now that Matt had mentioned it, I was like, I hate when they're being chased and they run upstairs and it's like, where do you go from here? How do you get out? Do you have cat-like reflexes?
One of these days it's going to happen where they run upstairs, and the reason why they're running upstairs is because where they're running upstairs to has a shotgun, and they're going to use that.
One day.
It's going to shock you. Like, why are you running up the stairs? Oh, that's why. Okay.
I hope it's already locked and loaded.
Yeah, hope you're not a responsible gun owner that keeps their gun in one spot and the ammunition in another spot, so you have to actually load it. No, I hope you're an irresponsible gun owner that just has it underneath.
I remember one that I used to think about a lot when I used to watch America's Next Top Model. So like, or certain like reality shows, like not all, but like certain of them, where like a contestant has like a really sad backstory, and it's like, and it just pushes me to want to work harder at this modeling job. And it's just like, what? When they be talking about like something like, you know, oh, my father was killed in like by a stray bullet because of like gang violence of like the area I grew up in. And it's just like, I feel like if I just get this modeling contract, it'll be great for me and my family. I mean, like the part where they're just like, I could take my family out of the area. It's just like great thinking. But then like throughout the show, sometimes like something will come up and they'll be like, I'm just so traumatized by like this thing that occurred to me so long ago. And now I can't get the emotion for this shoot. And it's like, girl, why are you here?
What's they got to do with the price of tea in China? Yeah.
Right. Like, so it was kind of like that, but I think kind of the same things that Matt said.
Well, I have a couple.
Travis is like, I have thoughts.
There are certain things that drive me insane. The first one, as someone who does video production and work, with photos and all that kind of stuff. The zoom and enhance is so fucking dumb, and I hate it so much. That is not a thing. Like, it kind of exists now with AI, but it's not really accurate. It doesn't really work, right? Like, these are movies that were doing it back in the 80s and shit. Like, zoom and enhance. Like, what does that even mean, bruh? Like, I hate that. But the one I hate more than anything, because I see it all the time, and I brought it up because of Bad Boys, because they didn't do this, and they didn't do it in the first one either, because it was kind of a callback. The whole thing where like somebody's about to get hit by something like a car or a bullet or something, and someone runs up and pushes them out of the way, but stays there so they get hit.
The self-sacrifice, but it was like you guys could just
move as they're pushing them out of the way. Like, why would you push and stop? Like, What are you doing?
The stop and pause.
Like, did
And
either of
then
you? Yeah, did either of you see this last season of My Adventures with Superman?
Yes.
No.
Okay, well, spoilers. Kara did that shit. Knocked Superman out of the way and got blasted with fucking kryptonite. I'm like, why didn't you keep moving?
Yeah.
Like, you flew into him and knocked him out of the way and stopped.
I think they did that.
You're a fucking Kryptonian. There's no way that you weren't strong enough to keep moving when you pushed him out of the way. Like,
I remember in One Tree Hill, I think it was like season 4. Yeah. Like, there was a character who was pregnant, by the way, walking with her man who was in trouble with like some mob dude, and the mob dude was trying to hit him with the car, and she fucking just pushed him out of the way and then stopped and paused as the car then hits her, and I was just like, shorty, what are you doing?
like, fucking move. Like,
So I was a little stuck on this topic, and I actually went and looked up like a Reddit thread, and there were some I saw
had
that
to.
like I didn't think of, but then when I read them, I'm like, oh yeah, that's stupid. So like shooting a lock, whether it is to unlock a door or lock a door, because depending on what side of the door you're on, you can either shoot a lock to kick a door open, or you can shoot a lock, and apparently the heat from the bullet will melt the lock so that you can't open the door.
I've never seen that, but here's the thing: I haven't seen it, but I can imagine some movie doing that shit.
That sounds like some Tubi shit.
Speaking of shooting things, since we're talking about Bad Boys, also shooting a computer monitor to shut the computer down.
It just sounds like things that Peter Griffin would
shoot
do
the screen
if he had a gun on hand.
But the reason I brought up the reason why Bad Boys like made me think of the one I did, like, you know, the pushing people out of the way thing, was because if y'all remember the first Bad Boys movie, have you've both seen the first Bad Boys movie, right? Okay. I don't know what Mara's seen. So there's a scene where Martin Lawrence's character, is about to get hit by a car. Will Smith comes running, grabs him, pulls him out of the way, and keeps moving and gets them both out of the way of the car. Like, good. Do that. Why doesn't everybody else do that? It's fucking dumb. Well, this most recent one, and you know, Ride or Die, the reverse happens where, you know, Mike Lowry about to get hit by a car, and Marcus comes and pulls him out of the way. And I was just like, oh, I like that reverse callback thing you did there. Good.
Listen, Marcus doesn't look like he's fast enough to save anybody at this point in time. I don't know.
You underestimate Marcus Burnett, all right?
Apparently I do.
Mm-hmm. He's a bad boy.
What are you gonna do?
Exactly. What you gonna do? You know.